Be exciting.
Rams ready to boot the football down the field. He's got a chance to return this one. Ball's loose. A huge turn of events. The ball's going back the other way.
Well, one of the reasons why you put your fast guys on the kicking team, because you want them to run down there and hit the returners hard. That was a great hit, causes the fumble, and they recover.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play.
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
Lined up in the pistol formation. 1st and 10. Draw play. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down coming up. From the gun. Loads it up. It's going deep. And he's almost intercepted.
Well, when you get in situations like this, 3rd long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the 1st down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st. Throwing now to his left. Has the reception all alone. Touchdown, #1 at the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10, because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. It just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
And they came up a yard short. Here's the starting offense with a receiving corps that can be so dangerous in a game like this. The Rams break huddle and show a jumbo look. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
After that long run, that running back deserves a break. Go over to the sideline, let a few guys pat you on the rear end and tell you how good you are, and then get a little oxygen and get back in the game. What a run.
Phil, here at the Super Bowl, how much bigger has this game gotten since you were the MVP of Super Bowl 21?
But Jim, it's colossal. That's the only word I got for it. And what has happened, which I don't agree with, now it's all about just winning the Super Bowl. Everything you do during a regular season, we just wipe it away. It's how you play in this game. Do you win or lose? And that's how you're judged. Not fair, but that's the way it is.
Gets it again here. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first. This linebacking core is the heart and soul of this defensive unit. Coming up, second down. Right back to him one more time. Third down, following the run. Back to the running back, able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
First down here after the run. Back to the ground now on first down, and gets the first down.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Staying with the running game on first down. Picks up 9.
Well, if you're a good running back, when there's not a lot there, you find a way to make some extra yards. Here in the red zone, it's even more important.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. They feed it to him again.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. And they go back to the ground.
Well, the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on first down.
The long drive continues. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They hand it off to him again.
That time, the defense gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Listen, I blame this one on the quarterback. When you see the defense in a situation like that, you must change the play. Don't waste one in the NFL. You don't get enough chances as it is, and that one lost yards.
Third and goal from the 3. Play action fake, looking to throw. What a hit, and the ball is dropped.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board. Jim, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yep, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself, and that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
Drop back, shotgun formation, working that left side. The reception, easy, wide open. As good as it gets. Touchdown.
Got to take advantage of situations. Like this, not often in the NFL do you get somebody this wide open. Good job by the receiver, nice job by the quarterback seeing him. And what do you get? An easy touchdown pass.
Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Green's in the slot from the shotgun. Makes the grab. And that's a gain of 10.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner, knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, it's back to the ground game. Bringing the play to an end.
Well, when you give up a running play that's long, you got to say this to the defense. You did not hustle enough. If you are hustling, when that running back makes that secondary move, you got to be there to make the tackle. Swarm the football, that's how you stop long runs.
For about 5.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays. Well, you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Second down and 5. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 5. Looking for an open receiver on the right. But a flag is in there. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards. This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. Going to be a penalty here. Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a... terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
And welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. The Steelers now holding on to a diminishing lead as they'll get the football back here. Scores 14-10. The 20 and brought down at the 24. First down, offense readying for the snap. Ball comes out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
Well, the defense always says, let's cause some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one of... No letdown.
Second down following the run. And a little screen set up here. Reaches out and grabs it. And he's out of bounds.
Beautiful touch pass that time by the quarterback. He dropped it right in there. And this is a pass that every quarterback must have in his arsenal in the NFL.
That last pass completion sets up a 3rd and 9. Set up screen. The flag is out as the play continues. A tackle that had to be made, and that'll set up 4th down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Player showing no restraint, coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call. A blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Play action. Waits for an opening to unfold. That's enough for a first down.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Tight ends in motion here.
First down and 10. Handoff and a run right up the middle.
Nothing fancy about that, but it's a good run, gets a first down. Now the offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run.
They'll stay on the ground on first down.
Setting up in the pistol on this play.
Second and 10. We'll run it with him again.
Gain of 2. Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
On the way, third down.
Quarterback taking the snap from the shotgun, and he'll step out of bounds.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
And the kick is good. The Rams are ready to return the kick. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First and 10. They run the counter play. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
When you have a defense as fast as this one, they over-pursue. So that's why you want to run a counter run. Take advantage of the fact that they are just charging too fast, too hard, and not thinking from the defensive side. Middle linebacker. That means stay in the middle and make it happen. That time, he takes on the block, gets off of it, makes the hit for no gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
Good job of knowing the situation on the offensive side. Third and short. Don't look for a big run. Just get enough to get a first down and get those chains moving.
Back to the ground. They go up the middle, and that gains a few.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
And here we have second down.
Throws to the right. Caught. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Out of the shotgun formation. Makes the catch. Nowhere else to go, and he's out of bounds.
Well, it doesn't look like much, but it really serves the purpose. Picks up the first down, and now they have a chance to open things up.
First down here after the completion.
As they go ground here.
When you're a defensive tackle in the NFL, I'll tell you one thing it means. It means you are one big dude. And that big dude that time didn't move and tackled the running back for no gain.
Green's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The formation here, shotgun. It's up 6.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. 3rd and 4. Looking to the right side and throwing. Good, solid tackle. Short of the first. And now we've got a 4th down situation.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Green's lined up now as a slot receiver. They'll go shotgun here. The throw to the left. But there's a flag thrown in. And they'll turn it over on downs. The defense does a fantastic job holding strong.
Pushing a foul, roughing the passer, defense.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, nowadays these guys, I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards.
1st down following the penalty.
Trying to plow ahead. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. 2nd and 6. He'll fire it out to the left. Almost intercepted that time.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take a
Touchdown, St. Louis.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
That's a touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's 1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The point after try is in the books. The Steelers await the kick as the game has been tied here late in the 2nd quarter. Scores 17-17. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Obvious running play here out of the strong eye.
Got to stay patient with the run game. That's what the offense is doing here. Even though they haven't had any big gains yet, there's a little short gain that time, but you're hoping to break one sooner or later.
The Steelers will go with the pistol on this play. 2nd and 9. Here's the running play. Off tackle. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. And as the first half comes to a close, we'll take a quick break before the beginning of the second half here in South Florida. Let's check in now with Danielle Bellini from the sidelines.
I had a moment to speak to the Steelers head coach at halftime. His team has turned the ball over way too much already in this game. And he told me, we get to the Super Bowl and guys start forcing throws, fumbling the football. We can't win like that. And I told the guys that at halftime. Hopefully they just settle down, get back to playing our brand of football.
Thanks, Danielle. And now we'll go to the field.
First down here. And here we go, the first snap of the second half.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Second down.
Let's go. Out of the shotgun. Flag is out. He has the grab. The tackle is made.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
Able to move the chains after that penalty. They'll go ground. He'll go left.
And he's taken down at the 26. But that's enough for the first down.
When you see long runs like that by a running back, a lot of things have to happen. Of course, he has good vision and he has talent. But how about those blocks down the field, those blocks in the secondary? That's what creates long runs.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Leaning on that running attack again here on first down.
The jumbo set on the field.
2nd and 1. They feed the running back.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
And he's got the first down.
Nice job that time by the offense, getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now 2nd down.
They feed him the ball again.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line. So what will the offense do? They better be creative. That's all I know.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal at the 3. Play fake here. Looking to scramble.
And he breaks the plane. He breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the... They cover the receivers. Nobody's open, but who's watching the quarterback? Nobody. Good scramble for the touchdown by the QB.
The Steelers set to return the kick.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
They bring in the extra tight end.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He'll go to the left. He's stacked up at that point.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down.
There's a flag right there. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the first down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Player showing no restraint, coming in on the quarterback, and that late hit will cost his team 15.
A lot of times these late hits are called, and I feel for the defensive player. Not in this case. That was an easy call, a blatant late hit. It's worthy of 15 yards.
The quarterback will hand it off, and that's a gain of maybe 5.
Good job by the defensive player squaring up that running back and just put his big butt right into the ground.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
On 2nd down and 5.
Trying to work that left side. Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
The offense is set at the line. For the first down after that completion.
Action fake. Surveys.
Challenging the defenders to the right side. That reception picks up the first down.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. The score is 24-24.
The Rams approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Gains 12.
That's where you need the big size on your defense. You need it inside. In other words, you need big defensive linemen that can cover the center and the guards to stop these runs right up the middle.
First down here after the run.
Back to the ground now on 1st down. Tackles made.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd down and 6. Going across the middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
You got to keep your offensive linemen aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Second down here.
And he's going to be brought down.
The offensive line did a terrible job that time reacting to the blitz by the defense. They let the defenders come free, and they sacked the quarterback.
That big-time sack pushes him back into a 3rd and 14.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
And the drop back.
Running away from the pressure. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
First and 10.
The defense gets the sack.
I don't know what the quarterback was looking at. He had to know the defense was blitzing that time. Doesn't make a quick enough decision, and the defense gets there and gets the sack.
The Steelers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. Second down coming up.
Needs to get rid of it.
He'll fire it out to the left. That ball was going the other way. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do it. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
It's first down as they head to the line. Halfback counter, looking for some daylight up the middle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Green's a receiver in the slot. From the gun, looking for an open receiver on the right.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
It'll be third down. He'll throw it over the middle. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
That reception gave them the first down. The give.
Got a big lane.
Touchdown! What a run!
Now you know why running backs... high, because these long running plays for touchdowns, that's what you want. That's what the NFL is about, making big plays, and when you get them in the running game, that's like double good.
Rams ready to boot the football down the field. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Now on first down. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Throws out the arm. Gains 17.
Get that defensive back on your hip and just sprint across the field. Nice drag route that time. And the throw right on target.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Out of the gun. Looking down the field, and he's forced to the ground.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
The quarterback took a big hit on that last play, and now the offense is looking at second down and long.
Looking for a receiver on the left side here. He's in the clear.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Third down and 3. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
That's just a bad job by the quarterback that time. Bad decision. He keeps the football, doesn't fool the defense, and he gets taken to the ground. He loses yards.
Come out in a jumbo set. 1st and 10. We'll run it. Here's the handoff.
When you're backed up, there's just so few plays that you feel comfortable running. That time, nice job by the play caller. Gave the offense a chance, and they picked up a big first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The play clock's running down. Staying with the running game on 1st down. Gains 5.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
That leads us to 2nd down.
The give to the running back. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
Play clock's running down. And they go back to the ground. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Good job by the safety, diagnosing the run, getting up outside and making the tackle for a short gain.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Takes the snap from the shotgun. Throws to the right. Sticks to his hands.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance.
They need to get the play off. To the ground here. Taking it up the middle. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment.
Second and 1. Second and short following the run. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Another handoff. They immediately call for a timeout.
Following that timeout, defense back out on the field.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
2nd and 7.
Screen, reaches out and snatches it.
Gain of 6.
They call for the timeout to stop the clock. Defense got a bit of a blow and now readies for the next play. Third down now. Handoff, middle. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
Play after play after play here on this drive. That'll be 5 yards. Delay of game.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Takes a knee. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. Takes a knee. The St. Louis Rams have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is heading back to the Gateway City. It's been just a remarkable season, and what a Super Bowl to finish it off.
You're right, Jim. A remarkable season to do all that hard work, to find a way to win the Super Bowl. You will go home and you will dream about this for the next 5 months. I think in the NFL, anytime you see a running back run for a long touchdown, you know what it's going to be, don't you, Jim? It's going to be the play of the game. Good job by the offensive line blocking up front, and the speed of the running back makes it happen.
There they are, holding the Lombardi Trophy triumphantly. What a season it's been for them, and no better way to top it off than with a Super Bowl victory. Truly a special moment. For Phil Simms and all the crew, I'm Jim Nance. Stay tuned for the post-game wrap-up show, and we'll see you next year here on EA Sports.